Welcome back. You're listening to Half Hour to Health. I'm Dr. Stephanie from Crossroads Chiropractic, and I've got on the phone today Dr. Barry Taylor. He's a naturopath from Weston, Massachusetts, and also the author of Love Your Body, Your Path to Transformation, Health and Healing, available on Amazon. And we are talking about the top 10 tips to dealing with pain and inflammation today. So here we go. We're back in for number 6.
We are. And sometimes pain, different than the other kinds of things you and I work on, it does get murky, cloudy sometimes. Are we treating the cause or treating the symptom? Or is this treating both? The next tip I'm offering is for people to realize that the sympathetic nervous system, when your adrenals get turned on and the adrenaline's going, and when you're in pain, you are in a sympathetic mode. So to upregulate the parasympathetic nervous system, that part of our nervous system, we're not talking about the brain, we are talking about the autonomic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system is when you're chill, you're meditating, you're relaxing, something more than sleep or TV, how to engage that part of our nervous system that just allows us to be. I mean, could it be singing or gardening or something that's less competitive, that allows us to get into positive thinking, acknowledging and validating when we meet our goals. There is a whole piece of the mental aspect of dealing with pain better than the thrownness, the drift for most of us that we're in pain. Is we get more resigned, we get more hopeless, we make the pain bad, we make the pain wrong. We're not saying to ourselves, oh boy, what's the blessing in disguise here? What can I learn from this pain? And that's a whole contextual shift. However, this tip is about just doing what you can to allow yourself to just relax. That will have enormous effects so that you're not clenching on top of the pain, which is what a lot of us do, which is what pain makes us do, is to tighten up. So the next 7 might be to maybe get massaged, to help relax the muscles that are holding a lot of tension. Nerves, muscles are just blobs of protein, right? They don't do anything, whether it's your calf or your quad or your heart or your uterus. Muscles are just blobs of protein. So when we're in pain, either there's some irritation in that nerve, like in your case, in the chiropractic world, the paradigm is, there's some interference of the nerve flow, and then it could affect the end organ or it can affect the muscle. So we could send a signal back through the nervous system, back through those nerves, by letting those muscles relax more. That's a possibility. 8 is more nutritional, eat more simply. It's not only in the first half I said eat more alkaline, but now I'm saying eat less complicated. Like, I'm not saying everybody's got to be a vegetarian and no one should have a good grass-fed hamburger or a good chicken or sustainable fish. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you've got good chronic pain, you're arthritic or something's going on, you got a heel spur, then you want to not only eat way more alkaline, but you want to eat more simply, like lots more veggies and almonds and sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds and less fried food, less alcohol, less sugar. Sugar and alcohol rob the body of B vitamins and calcium. You need those for stress. Every nerve has a little junction of which there are billions of these synapses where there's like the network of one nerve jumps into another nerve, and in that synapse is calcium. And if you don't have enough calcium in your body because you don't get enough, you're not eating enough almonds or dark green leafy vegetables or carrot juice, and you think you're getting calcium from dairy, and you now have a lot of pain, which is using up a lot of calcium, you might need a really high-quality calcium supplement. Calcium's very poorly absorbed. Most calcium supplements are only absorbed 8 to 12%. The best source of calcium is calcium hydroxyapatite that I use mostly for osteoporosis and mostly for broken bones, but also it's in my pain formula. So veggie drinks, green drinks. I have different Love Your Body health drinks that people can do that are very high in vegetable contents that not only alkalize but are really, really good for getting nutrients quickly, easily. Takes an enormous amount of energy to digest food, even if it's super healthy food. That's why this tip is eat more simply. Don't have 3 pieces of an organic, unbelievably fabulous quiche. If you've got a lot of pain, eat more simply. Last couple of things. Exercise. If possible, swim if you can't run, and I'm not saying running. Do an elliptical. Do some yoga. Something, even if somebody is in a wheelchair, they can do things with some light 1, 2, 3 pound weights in each hand. They can do things to increase the circulation. The better your heart's working as a pump, the more you're just getting those nutrients circulating around the body, and those will reduce the inflammatory effects of what happens when you're in pain.
I feel like exercise is like the cure-all for so many things.
And as somebody who, for 40 years of my life-ish, 45 years of my life, I in my book, I talk about being very overweight as a kid and growing up, always being cut from teens. So the love of moving my body, I didn't get till being quite an older adult. And now I mean, exercise, whether I dance or whether I spin or whether I went hiking. The last 11 days I was teaching at the naturopathic school in Phoenix, and I hiked every morning, 5:30, 6:30 in the morning. I was out doing a 1, 2, 3 mile hike. It's something you associate, and as opposed to something you should do. That's another piece that's off topic about pain, but I agree with you totally. It's great for somebody to have exercise in their life, kind of like brushing their teeth. Kind of like sleeping. It's like, yeah, it's just something I do.
Yep.
And something I love to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. The last tip is there are laser units. So giving your listeners something to look up. I have a laser pen that was given to me by a wonderful inventor. He's an orthopedic surgeon in Cincinnati. He designed a pen that looks like a pen. You press a button on top, and it's got a blue light coming out. He's got it loaded with like 2,000 different frequencies. And I use that on knees and elbows. Yes, there are $15,000, $20,000 laser machines that help create frequencies in the cell tissue. This one is a $600 one. I haven't had many people buy one, but you can buy it online. And there are laser units that are very effective for helping with reducing inflammation and helping pain get relieved.
With
Those
little
are my
side effect.
tips.
That's fantastic. So we've had 10 tips for ways to deal with pain and inflammation. If you've missed the show, you can catch it again at the website of WTPL. There are podcasts, so you want to go back, hear all 10 tips. But before we go, Dr. Barry, you have a special offer for our listeners?
Oh, yes. If anyone wants to send me through my website in email, you can sign up for my nutritional. I have a free nutritional newsletter that I send out that has tips on all sorts of subjects that I send out on a regular basis. And if people say, hey, I was listening to Dr. Steph and heard you on the radio show, I'm going to send people a Meadow meditation that they can listen to on their phone, they can listen to on their computer. I use it on my workshops, and free, just my gift to you. It's a wonderful visualization of being in a meadow that leaves you more quiet, more peaceful, more serene, if anybody sends me their email address.
Fantastic. So your website is drbarrytaylor.com, spelled drbarrytaylor.com. And you can email and get that free Meadow meditation, which, I already get your newsletters, but I don't know that I have that Meadow meditation. So you may be getting an email from me today. And
I'll send you one.
Okay, thank you. And if you would like to check out Dr. Taylor's book, you can go to Amazon. It's called Love Your Body, Your Path to Transformation, Health, and Healing. Dr. Barry Taylor, ND, naturopath. And you're just a hop, skip, and a jump away. So if anybody's listening and really is motivated to make a consultation, Dr. Barry, you are in Weston, Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's right, next to Newton. It's right off, yeah.
Yeah,
I also Skype people from around the country quite regularly.
Excellent.
So thank you for that.
Excellent.
I love sharing nutrition and referring people to you and, Dr. Peter and so many gifted chiropractors that are part of my world, and I'm very blessed to know you. And thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to contribute to your listeners.
We've got to do this again sometime.
Okay. God bless. Have a wonderful day. And,
Thank you. Until next time, we wish you a healthy, happy, wonderful weekend. We'll see you next time.